Hello, my name is Inka and this is another podcast episode for me. I think it's the 6th or the 5th one. And yeah, it has been quite a while since I filmed, so I have a finished object and I do have a lot of whips to show. I kind of went crazy with them, to be honest, and I have some yarn to show, so it's gonna be very fun. And it is very wintry in Finland. It's snowing right now and it's cold. Oh, it was cold. It was like minus 20 degrees this last week, so that's perfect time to wear this. So today I'm wearing my finished object, which is the Aoide cardigan by Petiteknit, and it is just this v-neck cardigan, and I really like it, and I want to knit more cardigans to be. Yes, I really like wearing this. This I knitted with Aoide yarn, which is a 100% wool Estonian yarn, and I knitted it with fingering weight yarn. And this is a DK weight pattern, but with the fingering weight yarn I matched the gauge perfectly, and it gives it really nice and lightweight fabric. So I really like this fabric that it gave me. This weighs 281 grams, so it's half of the weight of the DK weight version. So I really like the effect that the fingering weight yarn has on the feeling of this cardigan. So it is very lightweight and I just love it. I needed the size extra small, so yeah, it has a lot of positive ease. I think it's 110 centimeters here, so it's about a bit over 25 centimeters maybe. I can't really remember, and I really do like this, and I definitely want to knit more cardigans because of this. It has like a very unique shoulder construction. It starts like a drop shoulder, but then it turns into a raglan, and it was very fun to knit. It was like the oldest pattern parts were very short, so it felt like I was accomplishing things very fast, and it's just a really nice basic cardigan. So I would maybe want to knit this again. I really do like the fit of this, and I do like the 2x2 ribbing details on this. Some modifications that I did is that I knitted the sleeves longer because I have very long arms, so I always need that, and I think they're the perfect length. They go past my wrist and a bit to my palm, but they're not in the way, and I can pull them like this easily because I really like pulling my sleeves like this. And then also I knitted the bottom band to go shorter because I can't exactly remember anymore, but I think it has like 7 rows before the buttonhole, then 2 rows for the buttonhole, and then it asked to knit like 9 rows, so 2 rows more than here. So I just found that a bit silly, and when I had to work the 7, 2 and 7, it was looking symmetrical, so I just went with that because it seemed to make sense for me more. So yeah, it's this uppermost button like kind of flips like this, but I don't find it to be a problem, I don't think, and I have really been enjoying wearing this. I've worn it quite many times, like every week since I finished it. And yeah, I just really like the lightweightness of this cardigan. Yeah. Oh, this weighs 283 grams, so it's 1132 meters of yarn, and the price of this sweater is 11 euros and 89 cents, so it's nice and affordable project. Yeah, it's very nice project. And then I also, this is not my finished object, and I want to show you something that my mom knitted. So I thought my mom to knit, and this is her most recent. She has also knitted 2 pairs of mittens, a sweater and a scarf. So now she knitted this. This is the Musselborough hat, and she really likes it. She has been wearing it, and this is with her own 50/50 Angora and Finnish sheep's wool, so it's really soft and very fluffy. I don't know, can you see all the fluff that it has, but it's like mohair, all the fluff, but it has no mohair. It's very soft and nice yarn, and she used almost all of it. So this is what she knitted, and yeah, I don't like beanies myself, but I love like how it looks like this. I don't wear beanies, I much prefer berets on myself, but this is something that she made, and she has now started a new project, but yes. So I have a lot of whips to show, and I just realized that I forgot to take one here, so let's get on with my whips. Okay, so I think I will start with this project, because this one I think I cast on while I was knitting this one. So this is the Camisole number 2 by My Favorite Things with Knitwear. It's just like on a cord part, so it looks very small, but it's a camisole, or it's gonna be. This is like a very slow going project. I have it in my backpack if I want to knit it in a bus, but the bus is so cold that I cannot knit in there. Otherwise my fingers would be freezing. But I'm knitting this size small with, this is some hand-dyed yarn that I had left over from my Alpine Bloom. I think I had 72 grams of this, and I know that that's gonna be enough for this if it's cropped. So I'm just knitting that. I will finish it sometime. I think it'll be just nice to wear like underneath this also. I really like the fit of this. This is the 3rd one that I'm knitting, and I really like this yarn. This is hand-dyed yarn by Ruskanlehti. She's a Finnish hand dyer, and this is color kahvi, so it's in English coffee, and this is the perfect brown. It's warm, it has just slightly like all the different tones of the same grey, and it's so beautiful. I really enjoy it. This is a sock yarn, so it's 75% merino wool and 25% nylon, and this is actually gonna be my first wool camisole, so I will also see how I like that kind of fabric on a summer garment. And that's it. It's just very basic and nice to knit on sometimes. I don't love these needles, they're quite cumbersome. I have complained these needles I think before, but yep, that's that project. And then I want to show you a sweater project that I started and I was very excited about, and it's so beautiful, but I won't tell you how I feel about it. And this is also an acquisition, so I will first show you the yarn. So I bought 5 skeins of this Fibra natura shepherd's own, and these are, so I bought 5 of these, so 500 grams, and this is 100% wool. It is 230 meters per 100 grams, so it's a DK weight meterage, but then it really is like it's classified as an Aran weight, but I don't think it's that thick. So I got 5 skeins of these to knit some sort of a cabled jumper to replace my Moby sweater. So and I really like this color. It's called light beige, but I don't think it's beige, I just think it's very natural white, and I much prefer this kind of natural white to like a yellow natural white, so it's very beautiful I think. And this is what I knitted, and I have already used 1 whole skein, and I'm on my 2nd one, and this is the Aoide pullover by Sari Nordlund, it's from her Softly Timeless Knits book, which I don't have anymore. I had to return it to the library. So this is just the cable jumper here. I have this back panel blocked. Can you see all of these cables? I think it's so pretty. I just absolutely love this pattern repeat. It's so intricate and it looks so nice, and I think it's more of my style, this kind of more maybe feminine looking cable rather than those big cables. I really enjoyed a lot of this. But I started working on this and I think I'm off gauge. It's 20 stitch gauge. I think I'm getting something like 24, which I thought I would be more on gauge because of my yarn is very similar to the one used in the pattern, but I just don't think I am, and I think it's coming out too small. So I'm knitting the size 2, which should be 110 centimeters in circumference, but this is on the way to become 90, like 95 centimeters. So I think I have to frock this. And I would love to knit this specific jumper, but I took photos of the pattern, but I didn't know that I had this kind of a gauge problem, so I didn't take photos of all of the pages. So I don't have all the instructions. So I just really love this, and I would love to knit this one, but yeah, I would have to knit like a 1 or 2 sizes bigger, which it's just the I think I have to do that. And also I think it really shows in how the color is. You can see how small it is, and when I put it on, it's just like this. It sits high here. It just sits like that, and not like a crew neck like down here. So I have to frock it, and it's so sad because it's so beautiful, and I have already put so much work into this. This is a quite intensive cable repeat, so but I want to love this one. And if I now just continue knitting it like this, like I haven't maybe touched this in like over a week because I've got discouraged, and truly I don't think I will love it. If it's too small, I want it to be oversized. But yeah, I do love this yarn. It's really nice. It is wool from, I think, yeah, Cataluna, Zaragoza and Castilla, which I think are in Southern America, like in Argentina. So it's a really nice wool. I think it's discontinued, but where I ordered it, they had still plenty in stock. So this is a really nice yarn for these cables. But yeah, and I'm also using my wooden needles, which I don't like. I would love to get. If I now frock this and want to start over, I also want to get some other needles, because these are actually, my mom needed these needles and she prefers wooden needles, so she bought these, and of course we can share them. So I haven't bought my own metal ones because I don't really use this big of a needle very often. So metal needles and a bigger size, and I think I'll be okay. But yeah, I just have to frock this one. It's so sad. And I tried to cast on like more stitches at the underarm, but I don't think it's gonna work really nicely, because then I just think that the neck hole is the biggest problem. I just don't like it. Maybe I will try and block this still before I make my final frogging decisions, but I just don't think it's gonna work like this. So yeah, that's it. Aoide jumper by Sari Nordlund. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this jumper, it's just very hard. And then I think I'll show some of my sock whips, because I was for like a few days I was really on a sock mood. So first I will show you some old socks that I worked on, and these are, I have shown these so many times, and I finally have some like notable progress. So I have had this one first sock finished for like 3 months maybe. So this is the Petal drop sock by Florence Miller, and now I have, maybe last time I was maybe here on the cuff, so I have now done the heel flap and all, and I just have to work the foot part and finish it. So very nice progress on these, and I will love these when these are finished. These are gonna be my favorite socks. This is my favorite color. I think it really goes with my hair, and I don't have socks in this color yet, and I don't have a jumper in this color, which is crazy. This is online supersocke 100. It's a German yarn, and I bought it in Latvia. Yes, in Latvia. This past summer, last year. I bought it last year. Oh my god, time flies. So yeah, these socks are coming together, and then I cast it on and finished one sock. So I finished this sock, and then I got back into those, and I haven't cast on the second sock for this period. These are the Lempi socks from the 52 Weeks of Socks book, and it looks like this. So it's a quite interesting looking sock. It has 3 different colors. It has this ribbed texture cuff, then this nice big portion of color work, and then the foot also has a similar kind of ribbing texture. I don't know, can you see it because it's super dark, this yarn, and then the toe is in a different color as well. So these are very interesting, and they're quite nice looking, and this is the first time I think that I have executed this color work on GPNs. It's not my favorite thing. This took me quite a long time to knit, but it's okay. It looks very nice, but it's really stretchy. So this is a 72 stitch sock. I normally do 64, and it couldn't be any less than this on the color work. It really requires more stitches. So all of the yarns that I'm using are Schachenmayr Regia 4-ply. This is the color navy 00324, and this is the color light grey, and then this is undyed. So I have 50 gram balls of these, and then I just have this yarn. So this is nice. It doesn't use a lot of none of them, so I think this is a really nice sock to use leftovers, especially for this portion. You really don't need a lot. I was checking like Ravelry projects before I decided what color, and I think all of the projects use under 10 grams, so I think that this would be a really nice sock to knit with leftover sock yarns. So I knitted this. It's on 2.25mm needles. I really like that for my socks, and this is my favorite sock yarn, so I really liked knitting these. And this was also very exciting because this quite faster than this. Also like a portion, then the heel flap, then the foot with the texture here, very nice, and then finally the toe. It's very like, it has again like small portions to knit at once, so it's very encouraging knit to make. And I just have them here in this bag. And what will I show you then? I think I will show you this. This is also just in a plastic bag. So this is a free colorwork pattern. It's a scarf, and it's gonna be super labor intensive, I'm sure. It's Hermione's scarf, and oh my god, it has so many yarns attached to it. And this is how it's looking. So this is like maybe 24 centimeters that I have worked, and this won't be a super long scarf. I think I will make it to be like 130 or 140 centimeters, so it won't be super long, but it's gonna be a lot of work because this is all over colorwork on 2.5mm needles. So this scarf is knitted in a tube, and the pattern is written for, I think it's fingering weight wool. It's like more of a blog post than a pattern. It has the chart and then just some suggestions by the designer. So it is, see, she has a 72 stitch circumference, but I doubled that, so I have 144 stitches, and it's gonna be wider, so it's gonna be very warm like this. And I kind of cannot wait to have this finished, but I know that it will take so much time, but I just want a very warm scarf. I have a few scarves, but they're quite like loose, or they don't stay up as well, but this is gonna be very steady fabric, and it's gonna be very warm on. So the yarns that I'm using, this white is again Filcolana, no, Schachenmayr Regia 4-ply in the undyed color. It's the main color. Then I'm using this grey Shetland wool that I have shown. I bought it in Estonia. It's just a fingering weight Shetland wool. Then I'm using Jameson & Smith 2-ply jumper weight in the color, I think it's brown mix. And then I'm using, it has this blue here on this part. This is BC Garn Bio Shetland in a color 12, I think. Then for the green one, I'm using this green here. I'm using 2 yarns. This is Isager alpaca 2, and this is Filcolana tilie. So I'm using these held together, which is very exciting. It has this very fluffy. So I think I really like these kind of scrappy colorwork projects, even though like these are scraps. And I think I'll use most of this one as well. But the other one's not so scrappy. So I love this kind of project when I can just pull some yarn from my stash and it'll look super cool. So this will be very nice to wear when it's ready, which it'll be a long time. I considered maybe making it a cowl, like a neck warmer, like this way, but I just think I like the look of a scarf more. It's more of a like, it shows more, it's more vocal in an outfit than a cowl. So I am excited to knit this one. So these are them, these are those, they are those. Let's put here. And then I think I'll show one project. No, I will show you maybe still. Next project that I will show you is a vest test knit for Teti Lutsak, and I will have to fork this back a bit, but I didn't fork it yet, so I can show you the kind of what it's gonna look like. It's a colorwork vest. It's started bottom up like that, and it's gonna have some colorwork. I'm working it with this yarn. This is also an acquisitions. I didn't buy it for this one. I bought it for a different sweater, for a colorwork sweater, but then it didn't really work with my contrast color that I already had in stash, so I will use it for this one. And this is Petiteknit worsted wool. It's a fingering weight. It's 360 meters per 100 grams. It's very soft and nice because it's worsted wool. So this is Finnish wool. So I have 2 skeins of it, or hanks. These are very funny hanks. They're not twisted. They just put it in the label. No, put in a label. And then my contrast color is this tweedy, kind of grey blue yarn. I bought this in Latvia, and I cannot remember the specific fibers, but I think it has wool, alpaca and silk in it, and it's just this very beautiful tweedy 1-ply yarn. It's so beautiful. It just has white, then blue and brown specks on it. It's very pretty. I absolutely love this one, and I think it goes nicely with the white. Before I frock this, I think I will block it to see how, because right now I'm working it with 3.5mm needles and the gauge should be 26 stitches, so I will maybe block this and see how my gauge is, and then I will nonetheless have to rip this color work back. I made a mistake right at the beginning, so I have to do that, but I will check that my gauge still one more time before, because this white is a bit thinner than this one, so it floats up, showing it through a bit, so I will see if it blooms the white yarn nicely, and maybe needle size down for my color work and because it will only have the color work in the bottom portion of the vest, and then it's gonna be a v-neck vest. So this is that, and I'm knitting the size 1, which should be 90 centimeters in circumference, so it'll be oversized a bit, not too much, but yeah, this is a whip, and I have a million whips because I haven't really been inspired by any. So this is a test knit, so I know that I'll have to finish it, which is nice to know that. And now I will get into 2 bit smaller knits that are also both acquisition yarn, and I'll show them. So I knitted a classic rib hat by Pearl Soho to my dad in the autumn or winter last year, so in 2023, and it was in green, and he requested for a brown one, so I'm doing the brown one now. I'm using the exact same yarn, so Filcolana Arwetta held double. He really likes how soft this is, and I'm using 3mm needles, and I'm doing the other adult, the biggest size of the pattern. I can't remember the name of it, but it's just a ribbed hat, and I will have to count the rows from his hat to know how many rows to knit into this one, but I cannot knit a ton of this at once because I'm using 3mm needles and figuring out double, so it's quite a dense gauge, but I know he likes the fit of the first one, so I will make this the exact same. So he asked for this, so I will make it because I want to, and so that's gonna be a gift knit. And then also I went with my mom to the yarn store because she needed yarn for a new project, and then we found this. This is a sock yarn concept by Katja. It's this alpaca, and it is 75% alpaca and 25% polyamide. So it's a sock yarn, and I'm using it to knit socks for my sister. This is her favorite color. This color does not suit me, but I love how it looks, and this is the softest sock yarn that I have tried. It's even softer than the Arwetta, but I have just started. I'm holding it double here. I hope that I will have enough for this pair. This is 360 meters per 100 grams, so it's a bit like the weight of it is a bit heavier than like a standard fingering weight, and I'm holding this double because my sister likes bigger socks, which are like a standard sock in Finland, these kind of DK or Aran weight socks, and I have 44 stitches on this, and I hope that the yarn is gonna be enough, because then I only have, when I'm holding it double, I only have 180 meters, so I have 90 meters per sock. So if I just work on these for like a day, then I will know if I have enough, and then if I don't, I can just frog back, and I think if I don't have enough, I will do the part of the cuff with only one strand of this yarn and another strand of some other yarn to use less of this yarn. But this is so soft, and when we bought it with my mom, we thought that we would make mittens for her, but she actually asked for a pair of socks. So those are the ones that I'm making. So yeah, those were my projects. I have so many, and as you saw, I had quite a bit of acquisitions in them, and I still have some other ones to show. So I had the shepherd's own yarn, then I had this yarn, and then the Arwetta, and then the purple sock yarn. So I have those. So this is like a yellow white, and this is like a beige white. They're both very nice. And then I also bought some Isager alpaca 2 to make the powderist blouse by Teti Lutsak, and this is in the color 23, which is cream brown. And this is a very confusing color, because sometimes it just looks like grey, but sometimes it looks green and sometimes brown, and the powderist blouse has some color work, so I will have to find some yarn that looks nice with this. I think just like a grey would look good, but I actually bought this to make with one of my hand-dyed very special leftover yarns, but this doesn't go with it at all, so that's kind of my plans ruined. But I will still knit that blouse, but I just have to figure out another contrast color for it. But that's it. It's very nice yarn, it's very soft, I like it, and I got this on sale in, yes. And then I have some other yarn. So I got this, my mom got from me from the yarn store that we went to. This is Kedifra Laura. This is like a very fluffy yarn. I don't know, can you see, but it's super fluffy. It is 65% superfine alpaca and 35% cotton, and these skeins are 25 grams and 150 meters. And I will use these to knit the Millie cardigan by Aoide, which is, it's a v-neck lace cardigan. It's so beautiful, and this is a perfect yarn for it, because it used, the pattern recommends Cardiff brushed cashmere, which is a fluffy yarn, and it has the exact same meterage and weight as this, and I already knitted a gauge swatch, and I have the perfect gauge with the recommended needles, so this will be like a very easy one to start. I just have to get the pattern and start it when I want to. And I'm knitting the smallest size, which asks for like 1,000 something meters, and which would be 7 skeins of this, and I only got 6 because I'm stubborn, and yeah. But then happened that one of them, can you see this? I can like certainly feel that this is way more bigger than this one is, and this is 35 grams, this one ball, so it has 10 grams extra yarn, so that's good. That maybe I will have, like, I half ball in this extra, so maybe I'll have enough now that I have this too big of a skein, but I can feel it in my hands, and then I went to weigh and it was 35 grams. So that's like mental, but it's good. And this is also quite an affordable yarn. These were €5 piece. So I have them here, and I'm excited to knit the lace cardigan with these. So I have like I bought 4 sweater quantities and then a sock yarn and some yarn for beanies, so that's quite a lot of yarn, but it was my Christmas yarn. So, and I know that I'll use them, and as you saw, I had like half of it already in use, even though I had to probably Aoide jumper. But yeah, it's okay. I love yarn, and also very exciting is that if you know the Woolly Worker, Alicia held like a charity knitting live stream, and there was this Woolly Worldwide competition where you could submit your knits, and I submitted a picture of my my Marywoolen Fair Isle jumper, and I actually won the photo competition, so I received a £50 gift card for the Great British Yarns online store. So I will buy some yarn from there. I already think I know what I want. I want some Studio Donegal tweed yarn, and then some Kinross 4-ply. But so I have a £50 gift card for there, which is, I think it's like €60. Yes, like €58. So that's quite a lot of money. So I will order from there in the near future. So that felt nice that someone liked my sweater, and I do really like that one myself. So that felt nice, and now I have some yarn money to spend, so I will have even more acquisitions then, but I think I'm good now. Everyone but this one, and then the yarns for the gift knits were bought in last year, so I don't think I'll buy this year a lot of yarn, because I have a lot of yarn already. Oh my god, I will lower the camera now so you can see. It's my rabbit. She's so cute. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for our special guest. She's leaving already. She's feeling shy for the camera, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!